Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Veigar game. And the Veigar is of course one of the more bursty casters, and Veigar's over here. So he is most probably going to be mid, because that's where he's normally played. But yeah, I'm not surprised of you guys anymore if you go jungle Veigar or something crazy like that. But yeah, people have been sending me a lot of funny games. By the way, my League of Legends is a little bit buggy, and by a little bit I mean a lot. Yeah, that's why I really haven't been doing a lot of games in the last few days. Because every replay I start like crashes at 15-20 minutes, and that is just really annoying, because after that I can't restart it. Well, I can restart it, but I can't past that point. And yeah, obviously that is not the point of replay. I want to cast the entire game. So Real Nikum is here with which is our Veigar, in case you didn't notice, is here with Nidalee, who's played by Pyjama Robot. And let's see if they have anyone else with them. No, it seems to be a duo queue. It may be more, but then the Tristana would have to be there, and yeah, I don't know. No, it can't be. It's either a full team or it's a duo queue. So I'm going for duo queue. The other three are trio queue then, because trio queues go before duo queues in normal games, and in ranked games you probably aren't together in the list. So anyway, Nautilus is going to start off at his wolves, and Veigar is nice enough to help him. And what did we start with? We started with boots and potions. Yay! So we're going to win. That much is obvious. I started with boots and potions as well. And our Mundo here is starting off at red. Getting a lot of help from Irelia, but still going really low to this red buff. And he is not going to be able to gank right now, because he would get owned by Nidalee. Assuming that he would go top lane to gank. Of course, Mundo can do a lot of damage even when he's low health. And it seems that bottom lane is getting some harass done. And Veigar is just chilling in mid. He is just last hitting a little bit and doing some random damage. It is currently 7-5, and Veigar is just happy being here. +3 ability power bonus. Yeah, it will go up. Did he get that? No, he did not. Annoying minions. You should just stop last hitting, man. So annoying. They know how this game works. I mean, you're a minion, you spent your whole life in this game, and still you don't understand what the point of the game is? The point is to let the blue team win. I don't understand. These purple minions, they act like, or those blue minions, they act like they don't understand that blue team needs to win. They are the blue minions. They need to understand that. So yeah, it's just farm. So let's go look at the bottom lane. First blood will come in about 2 minutes, I think. I don't know who's going to pick up first blood, but with the current junglers and God knows, I mean, Mundo can pick up first blood much easier earlier, but yeah, he's not really ganking at all. So going for the blue buff here. And if they interrupted that, they would have easily gotten the blue buff and gotten the Mundo. So unfortunately nobody paying attention to that. But yeah, that's just the way it is. So mid lane now, blue buff, what's your name? Come on, Ahri. Blue buff Ahri versus a non-blue buff Veigar. So that is going to suck for Veigar. But yeah, Veigar has his own mana regen in his innate ability. There you go. And yeah, that is it is a very, very nice amount of mana you get from that. So gank attempting to come in, but it didn't actually become a gank because he didn't actually run into the lane. You always should run into the lane, even if you're only going to run in the lane and then pass out over here or just through the lane, but you always need to scare the mid laner a little bit so that they don't overextend. Like or like right now here, yeah, this one is not going to overextend, but a lot of AP mids will start to attack the turrets even in this early game. So even in the early game they will start attacking the turret, and if you show yourself just before that as a jungler, then they won't, or they will actually be reminded of the fact that there's a jungler there, and they will not do that. Good players, so high elo players, will never do that. They will just, and again coming in, they will just move out when they feel it's unsafe. And I think this guy is going to die. No, 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 no. Mundo missing everything. So, no problems. No problems. And did Veigar just flash for something? I mean, I obviously missed that, but... Okay, so, oh. Okay, she got level 6 before he did. And he didn't expect that to happen. Well, he did see that. No, they both got level 6. It's just that, yep. So that was what happened, and yeah, obviously when level 6 arrives for Ahri, she's immediately going to try to kill you. It always happens, and Veigar solves that pretty nicely. Unfortunately, he did get hit by the charm. So yeah, it's a good thing that he was full health, but that's why you start boots and potions. But yeah, if you get hit by the charm, then you're pretty helpless against the burst that Ahri brings. Obviously, that's the point of the charm. And wow, yeah, you should have known there was a ward in that bush, Tristana, because he tagged you before, and some damage going off by Irelia, but yeah, just turning around, Nidalee doing some damage back, because that is what Nidalee does. She heals up and she turns around and does the damage back. But Irelia is going to try again. And Irelia does have more damage, I guess. And we are going to just try to catch the lane that does the most damage. Bottom lane, yeah, it's really risky. One stun and this Tristana dies. If the Ezreal actually pays attention. And if he doesn't pay attention, like right now, she just does one basic attack and nothing happens. Anyway, Veigar is going to get his blue buff here. And is going to go back into mid lane. So the enemy blue buff will come up in about 2 minutes. And I could actually try to get that. Because they have a good jungler. They have Veigar in mid lane, who is pretty awesome at ganking. Which it's not actually a gank, but he's pretty good at just getting the enemy champions in the jungle on their own. And yeah, they have Tristana in bottom lane. Yeah, Tristana, who is all the way over here. Oh, something is going on here. This is not good. Oh, yeah, nice protection there from Nautilus, making sure that Nidalee doesn't get killed. So currently we are in mid at 69. Wow, that's really way ahead of anyone else against 50. So yeah, that's a pretty big win right there. And it seems that I was a little too early with my call that the 5-6 minute mark would be first blood. Because nobody has died yet and we are almost 10 minutes in. So Veigar is coming bottom lane, but there is a ward there, so I have to think that he's not going to be able to get anything done. Unless, oh yeah, unless they catch him off. Yes, nicely played. The burst enough to get all the damage done, and we are going to go back to the first blood, which is up here. So yeah, Nidalee and Irelia both, well, about full health. Not entirely full health, but still. Irelia jumping on top of the Nidalee, and yeah, Nidalee is not going to come out on top of this, but you can see that. But oh, we didn't pick up the kill there. That's such a shame because it was so close. But yeah, normally Irelia comes out on top of these fights because she just has more armor and she has the heal. Well, the heal on each hit. Unfortunately, the ultimate from Janna not good enough to actually make that work. But they are going to, well, just avoid the Ahri damage. And Ahri just has to run back mid, I guess. Ahri going to pick up these minions and then going to go back mid. Obviously picking up her blue buff along the way. So there we go. Veigar still has his blue buff. He has full mana. So once it wears off, which should be right about now. Yeah, it's a little bit, a few seconds left. But he should have a pretty nice amount of mana still left. But man, this is going to be a pretty hard fight in all lanes. Because all lanes are pretty much equal. And wow, yes, nicely done. The Mundo completely taking turret shots for no good reason and yeah, not doing any damage. And Veigar just saying, well, if you don't do damage, then I will. And getting the easy kill there. So yeah, it seems that that Irelia is still happily farming, and so is Nidalee. Irelia a little bit happier than Nidalee here, of course, because she got a kill. But yeah, she needs to do some front work first. She needs to harass a little bit before she can actually get in, because at this short range to the turret, there's no way she can win, even if she has superior items. But she can't get the kill right now. Because Nidalee also has the Wriggle's Lantern, so she also has the lifesteal and armor and all of the goodness. So yeah, a little bit of a passive game, except for the few moments where we saw some aggression. But yeah, it's okay, it's okay. It doesn't mean that it's bad play, it means that people are just more cautious. Which means probably that the better players are on the weaker champions in the lane. Which I'm not saying who is, but that's normally how it goes. If you feel that the enemy can just nuke you down if you overextend, then you're going to play cautiously. If on the other hand you are the stronger player and you are on the champion that is supposed to do the most burst damage, then you're probably going to be more aggressive than these guys are. So in the top lane I would say that Irelia is more bursty than Nidalee, because, well, Irelia has the stun, and yeah, with the stun, if you can land that stun, obviously you can get a whole lot of damage done before the reaction comes in. In the mid lane, yeah, Ahri and Veigar are both very bursty, so yeah, I guess both of them could be aggressive, but then again, both of them are, well, defensive for the simple reason that whoever overextends gets the kill. Well, no, gets killed, I mean. Unless you're, well, lucky, and nobody wants to count on being lucky. I think they both know where she is. Oh, no, they didn't know. Veigar thought she was over here. So yeah, now there's a ward down. They can actually see where the enemies are. And wow, aggression on Mundo. There we go. Mundo is a really easy target for this this Veigar, which surprises me because Mundo is building, well, all kinds of tank items. That's true. Instead of just building some HP. Normally we see Mundo with a Warmonk's armor first, of course. Because Warmonk's armor on Mundo is just an awesome item. Especially for the lower levels, so for the lower ELO. I'm not saying this is low ELO, but it isn't high ELO either. And a nice kill there by our Tristana. Of course with some great help from this guy, Nautilus, that's his name. And top lane is still happily farming. They are harassing each other a little bit, of course, but yeah, that's not really going anywhere. And a dragon going down for the blue team. Because if you get a kill in the bottom lane, it's pretty easy to pick up the dragon. Obviously, they don't know that this guy is here. Well, maybe Veigar saw that when she walked through this ward. But yeah. Seems that that Ari is a little bit lost. She doesn't really know what to do. She's eventually going to come to this mid lane again. Wow. That drew out a flash, really? She's full health. Plus she should have known Veigar's ultimate was probably not up, but yeah, okay. It's good. She used her flash, so it seems that Nidalee had to run out of the lane. Sorry, I missed that. I'm mainly going after the Veigar here, because Veigar, yeah, well, he's the point of my attention, and yeah, top lane is just harassing a little bit, and yeah, every now and then one of them goes aggressive on the other, and in this case twice now the Nidalee has come out on the bottom of that fight, and Irelia has harassed her out of the lane or killed, well, once. But Irelia actually getting a second kill there. Okay, hang on, I want to see that then. Man, I'm so bad at keeping track of these things. Yep, there she goes, and oh. So yeah, the Irelia going aggressive once again, and as I said, she is much more bursty than Nidalee, and yeah, just doing a great amount of damage there. Nidalee could do nothing about that, and yeah, from now on out, she is really going to have a problem. So the Nidalee, that is, because Nidalee obviously. Well, is behind, and because she's behind, she's going to, yeah, well, just have trouble farming, and she's going to be behind in items and everything. And it seems that Ari here got another blue buff. Yep, that's true. And she is coming back in lane, and oh, she's going to get burst down. Come on! Yes, nicely done. As I said, Veigar just got a new blue buff, and Ari will have to look out for that. Wow, that burst, man. So apparently we do have the Deathfire Grasp ready, because that was the Deathfire Grasp working. Well, not alone, of course. But yeah, some great AP already, 272. He has plus 76 on that Q. And that is so useful, because every time you get a little bit of AP, it's going to get tripled or something like that. And a very easy kill there. They didn't even have to do anything special, and they just get a free oracles out of that. Because I don't even think he got one ward with that. So that was a completely free oracles. Oracles being Oracle's elixir. For those of you who don't know, it's a pink potion, that pink elixir, that allows you to see wards and stealth stuff. And normally it's used, of course, to see the stealth stuff. But in this case, yeah, he didn't get anything done with it, so kind of useless. But yeah, the new change on oracles, I like it. They're going to change oracles so that it only lasts for 3 minutes or 4 minutes, and then you can only use it once every 7 minutes. Hang on. So that there's always a period of time where nobody has an oracles and you can freely ward. I think it's 4 minutes and then 3 minutes of no oracles on your team. So your whole team can't use oracles in that time. I think that's wrong. I think you should be allowed to have oracles on at all times. But yeah, it's kind of artificial to say, well, you can only have one oracles every so many minutes. I think that's wrong. I think that kind of, yeah, proves you're a bad game designer. If you can't make it work without these artificial rules, then you should probably go back to school and learn how to design a game properly. The same goes, by the way, for all of these unique passives and unique actives. That's also a kind of a proof that you don't know how to design a game properly. Because how many times did you see in Pac-Man a unique passive or a unique active? No, in Pac-Man they just said, well, the effect just stacks, and yeah, whatever. You can get 2 of these big balls, I don't know what they're called. We always called them the pills, where you can eat the ghosts. Yeah, you can go from one to the other, and you can pick up all 4 of them in the level if you want. It's no problem. You will just be invulnerable for quite a long time, but then after that you will have none left, so it's your own choice. And yeah, the same goes for virtually any game. I mean, any good game has no rules of things you can't do in multiples. And yes, you can make builds. Imagine that Veigar built boots and 4 or even 2 of these Deathfire Grasp. Would that be overpowered? I think not. If you would build 2 Deathfire Grasp, you would have 30% cooldown reduction. You would have 2 times the active, but since the active can be prevented quite easily, not prevented, but reduced quite easily by building some magic resist, yeah, it's not going to do as much as his skills are. I mean, his ultimate is going to do way more damage when you build AP, and that Fire Grasp doesn't give you AP. Well, not a whole lot. It gives you 80 AP. So maybe you should make it more expensive to make it a non-unique active. But yeah, you get the point, I am assuming. Oh wow, is he going to grab it? Yes! Wow. That was a large amount of damage going down. And come on, get the second kill. Yeah, he doesn't want to get killed, I understand that. He needs to help out his teammates. And they're going to grab the Azrael, who very foolishly walked into this range. Yeah, I don't know what he came to do here, but nice ultimate from Janna, healing everyone up for a few hit points. And I'm going to grab Dragon. I think Veigar will go home after doing some damage here, because there's really nothing he needs to do here. And he actually picked up the last hit on that with his Q. So we are currently at plus 97. Pretty decent amount, seeing that we're 22 minutes in. And yeah, the unique actives and passives, They just bug me. But yeah, well, that's just the way it is, and yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand why you need to artificially apply rules to that instead of just going the natural way and just saying, well, it does a little less damage, or it's less effective the second time, which it is. I mean, that Fire Grasp clearly says it does a certain amount of their current health. So 25% plus 4% per 100 ability power. So if you have 2 of them, then the second one will do way less damage because you already did the first one. So after applying the first one, the second one will not do 25% damage. It will only do like 15% damage because the target is already damaged. And a large amount of damage going off. Oh, Nidalee going down. But the most important one here. Oh, he dies as well. He had an Oracles. And yeah, I'll rewind one because this was out of our frame here. Veigar coming in to march on the spot. And yeah, he is going to catch this Ahri. We already know the result of this. Bye bye. Not even using his ultimate there. Because he didn't have it. So another burst there. And bye bye. Bye bye, evil guy. He's over there. You can see him. Oh man, what's your minimap? No. He obviously can't see him. Yeah, we're just going to go in. It is currently 6-0 for Veigar and 7-0, 6-1 for Tristana. So we're doing pretty well on the 2 carries, and the rest is not doing too badly. I mean, yeah, Nidalee got a little bit unlucky, but yeah, that's the top lane. If you get behind, there's really no way to get ahead again. And you can see she lost the lane by quite a few minions because she got behind, and the jungler needed to help her out. Apparently he didn't, because he didn't get any kills there. Well, he got 6 assists, but yeah, the 2 of them didn't get any kills. And yeah, sniping Irelia is not nearly as hard. Yeah, Nidalee really can't do anything at this point anymore. But the 2 of them should have been able to pick off Irelia in some of these situations, especially when both of them are like almost full health. Because Irelia could do this because she's 1-on-1, but if she gets stunned by this Nautilus character, then obviously that's a whole different story. And yeah, Veigar gets shut down, but he does get most of the damage done on that Ezreal kill. Nice pickup there by Nautilus. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. It's a shame that that Veigar died, but yeah, that's the way it goes if you walk into a 1 versus 5, or into a 5-man team, I mean. 5-man group. Yeah, it's really, there's really not a whole lot you can do about it if you get caught, and he got caught. So yeah, well, that's just the way it is. It's a shame, but it's not a problem. But it seems that yeah, there is no real damage dealer over here, and that is going to cost them, I think. Oh, nice! The Nidalee actually picking up the kill. See, she can pick up the kill. She does have the damage required to kill Irelia, but it just takes some time, and she didn't have that time when it's 1 versus 1. So getting the revenge kill there. Nicely done. Anyhow, Veigar back here, and he is going to get a free kill. Hello. Oh, not getting the kill. Yeah, not stunning the what's his name, the Taric, and because of that he didn't get the kill, which is of course a shame because that was pretty much a free kill. But didn't have the damage. without the dark matter landing. And the dark matter didn't land. But yeah, the ultimate will be up soon enough, and oh, this will do quite nicely as well. Man. Crazy amounts of damage by this Veigar. And yeah, the cooldown reduction really helping him out, because that way he can just spam all of these abilities on both the minions and the champions. And yeah, that's exactly what he wants to do, of course. So where are we going? We're not going anywhere, it seems. Oh, everyone just running around like they're lost. They know where they need to go.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So yeah, another turret goes down, and now finally Nidalee is starting to push this lane, of course with the help of her teammates, but this help should have come way earlier. That's why you have a jungler, to help out that lane that is not doing too well. And in this case that was the top lane. If he just came in to help her out a little bit, they would have been able to grab a kill, and if they both had an equal amount of kills, then the farm wouldn't be this different. And Irelia should die here. Come on. Yes, there we go. Another kill by our Veigar here. And come on. Oh man, that was a very, very long range ultimate. Oh, sorry, I missed one. That's okay. I was going after this this group, but I forgot that there was one lagging behind. Veigar going... Oh no, this is not Veigar. Tristana going the long way around and not picking up that kill. They are, however, going to double kill this. I want to see the first kill as well. I don't know why it rewinds so far this time. But yeah, they are going to grab this Ahri for free. That was 1 Q, I think. Nicely done. So only one guy left, and yeah, since he just ran through the ward, they know where he is. No, he's not there. He completely ran out. Are they going to catch him? I think not. No. So yeah, 12 and 1, 6 and 2, and now 2 and 6. So they're doing better and better. The Veigar and Tristana have been doing well all game, but I'm glad that Nidalee got 2 kills here. Of course she already had one earlier, but still, she's now going to be able to afford some more items and just get some more minions, because those minions are really important and she's behind by quite a few. So probably should just grab these minions and these minions just to get some extra gold going. But at this moment, yeah, she has enough gold to help out her team. Yeah, 8,000 gold. And yeah, that's pretty much what the enemy team has. Except Irelia has a little bit more, but yeah, you can see how that works. The few dragons they got, they are good enough to keep her in the game, or in contention of that top lane. And once again a kill. Man, Tarek not having his day. Well, Ahri not having her day either. 1 and 6. The Ahri has been nuked down by Veigar every chance he got. And yeah, mid lane works pretty much the same as top lane. If you get behind, it is pretty impossible to come back unless your jungler helps you. But yeah, the jungler will help the mid lane a lot more than the top lane, because there's nothing farm worthy near the top lane. I mean, this whole part of the jungle is just deserted. And then you have the double golems over here, which is still a long way away from that that ganking spot over there. And here you have the blue buff, which is most of the time gone. So this, from these wolves to the ganking spot, is even longer. So that's a ridiculously long amount of of walking. And it's pretty easily wardable. So yeah, especially with the free wards from Wriggle's Lantern. and because of that, yeah, it's very hard to get a gank off on the top lane after the, I don't know, 10 minutes, something like that. When people start finishing their Wriggles Lantern, I think that's about 10 minutes, maybe even sooner, depending on their initial item, of course. So I really are getting caught here, and even going to run into the stun for some reason. And doesn't she have the boots? Yes, she does. It seemed like a long stun on Irelia. Irelia has greatly reduced stuns and such on her innate ability. 40% reduction there. And oh, lots of damage going down on Tristana. Tristana goes down immediately because she was too far ahead. And wow, a nice dark matter. They couldn't make sense of what was going on, and the dark matter went off in the middle of everyone. So damaging 2 champions there. Oh, that was a really risky move, but a very nice result there. Let's see that again, because that was very well done. He's going to flash through the wall, and then man, the heal even going off, but it's not enough. The dark matter does so much damage. The dark matter does 1,000 damage. That is crazy. So plus 176, and getting more and more and more with every Q he lands. And there's a surrender coming in at 33. And yeah, pretty nice game. I would say 15-1 is a nice score. It shows you how strong Veigar can be. Of course, Veigar can also get killed pretty easily, so yeah, if you play it a little bit differently and you are forward a little bit too much, this can turn out completely differently. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.